Good afternoon, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Rogers. I'm coming to you a little bit later today, and I apologize for that. But you're going to notice that in our message, it looks a little bit different too. So let's get ready to read together. It says, Good afternoon, class. Today is April 3rd, 2020. The day is Friday. You are the star helper today. We would have gym today. What activities can you do inside? Do your best. Love, Mrs. Rogers. We'll talk about what it says at the bottom over there in a moment. But I wanted to know, what are some activities that you can do inside? It's a very rainy, windy, blustery day out, and it really isn't an outside playing kind of day. But I want you to think about some of the things that when we have indoor recess at school, or when you're in gym with Coach O and Mrs. Roderick, some of the things that you do there. Now, I know your houses are not big enough, like the gym is, to be running around, but there are some different movement activities that you could do. So on our Google Classroom, Mrs. Rogers sent your moms and dads and special grown-ups a few different activities that you could work on. Some of them were scavenger hunts that you can do in your house. They are a lot of fun, and there's a few different ones to choose from. The other activity I sent was a website called Go Noodle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know about Go Noodle. There's lots of fun songs and dancing and different movement activities that you can do to keep your mind and your body going. So if you get a chance today to do any of those, I highly recommend them, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with them. So now I want to get back to what was at the bottom of our message. It says, let's count. So today, we're going to be doing some counting, like we would do at calendar time, or we would do during math. And today we're going to count by ones, fives, and tens, okay? So we're going to show your special grown-ups and your moms and dads how we do that in class, because we usually use our hands to do a lot of those activities. So I want you to think for a minute. Let's think about how we count by fives when we're doing that. When we're sitting on the ABC rug, how do we count by fives? You think about it. I'll show you a little bit. It might help you to remember what I say when I'm doing it. Yeah, Mrs. Rogers always says it looks like we're swimming when we count by fives. So I'm going to have you get one group of five up, and we are going to count together all the way to 100 by fives. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Nice job, boys and girls. You did an amazing job. Okay, so now we're going to try counting by, you got it, by tens. So think about how Mrs. Rogers asks you to start when we do this on the ABC rug at school. That's right. I have you start with your hands up above your head, and then we slowly pull them down, and we start our first group of 10. Are you ready to try? Okay, here we go. Ready? Get your hands up. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Excellent work, boys and girls. You guys are so good at counting, and I know you love to do it. So here's our last counting activity. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky for us to do over the computer, but it's counting to 100 by ones. And when we do this at school, we go back and forth between Mrs. Rogers and the class. So you always see my hands moving. Once I say a number, the class says the next number. So this is going to be a little tricky to do because I can't hear you counting. You can hear me and you're going to say the next number, but I'm not going to be able to hear you. So I'm going to go kind of slow so we can work on this together. And this will show your moms, dads, and special grown-ups just how we do it, and you can practice it that way at home too. Okay, are you ready? Now, if I make a mistake, that's okay, isn't it? Because we all make mistakes. And then we'll just start again. All right, here we go. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 49, halfway there, 51, 53, 55, 57, 59, 61, 63, 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 75, 77, 79, 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, we're almost there, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, 100. Great job, boys and girls. You did it. Excellent. That was a lot trickier than it normally would be at school, especially for Mrs. Rogers, because like I said, I can't hear you counting. But you did an amazing job, and I want to thank you for helping me so much with that activity. So to end our time together, I wanted to share with you that on Google Classroom, Mrs. Rogers put up a few songs that we use in our classroom to practice counting by 1s, 5s, and 10s. And they're those special YouTube songs that we've listened to when you get to move your body and dance as you're singing and counting. And I thought it would be another great movement activity, along with a counting activity, if you could do those with your families today. So take a few minutes to look through them. I know as soon as you hear them, you're going to remember them and you're going to start boogieing down, and just have some fun with it, okay? I love you guys. I will see you in a couple of days. It's going to be the weekend. It's going to be Saturday and Sunday. So Mrs. Rogers will still be here, but I won't probably be talking to you until at least Monday. So have a good weekend, rest up, and just have fun, okay? Love you. Bye, boys and girls.